Hi and welcome to part 3 of my downstairs room makeover. So as you can probably tell by my face, I don't look too happy because I've just about had enough of this room now. So in my previous video I showed you how we turned some dead space in our previous kitchen layout and we made a downstairs bathroom. I also showed you a sneak peek of our mood board. Now you'll notice on the mood board there that we have green and white stripes on the ceiling and wall. So this was the next step. So originally I did try and use my laser level with the light, but because the bathroom wasn't big enough to pull it back far enough, I just couldn't get it to work. So I ended up doing it all by hand, which took me ages. So the next step was then to paint, and I used Gothic Revival 14 by Crown. Now I'd made a bit of a mistake and I used the paint that I previously used on woodwork in my house, so you'll see in a second what I'm talking about. So after the second coat I pulled it off one by one while the paint was still wet. From far away they look okay, but up close there was loads of parts where the paint had pulled off and it just was not sticking to the wall. So unfortunately I had to start all over again, and it was a trip back to B&Q. Now I went to the Valspar counter and I brought a little sample with me and they just colour matched it. It only cost me £8, so it wasn't too out of pocket. So after I redid the stripes, they all looked absolutely perfect. I did the bottom half black. I used B&Q's own brand Good Home and the colour is Liberty. Now unfortunately whenever I pulled the frog tape off, it did it again. So I'm not touching up anymore and I've decided to hide it with data rail. So join me in part 4 to see how it turns out.